Hello guys, we are back in CAS today with another family build. This is the single parent with two twin girls that are going to go in the sort of weird mashup mission house. Should have come up on the channel a couple weeks ago, or possibly a week ago. I don't really know when all of these videos are going up, I'll be honest. I get them finished and then I just set them to upload. I'm on rural internet. I live on a whole different time scale. It's ridiculous. Anyways, this is Cynthia. She's a fun, active mom, a little bit squeamish. I didn't do a lot career related to her because I haven't decided what she's gonna do for a job. She might do odd jobs. She might be sort of one of those I forget what they're a freelancer. There we go. Goodness gracious. She might do freelancing or something like that. I don't know. She is drop dead gorgeous though, and the game came up with her all on its own. I hit randomize a bunch of times and then was like, oh, I don't have to touch her at all. She's real cute. Which is honestly how I do a lot of things. I always have to start with a pre-made sim because if I don't, I have no idea what's going on and they always turn out wonky. But anyways, she's got the superb parent or something like that trait. I honestly can't remember the name of it, but she wants to be the best parent possible. She's got the active trait, the squeamish trait, and I believe creative or genius. I think it's creative now that I've said that. And she has two beautiful twin daughters named Destiny and Delaney, who we'll meet in a minute. I've been watching a lot of Hallmark, which story of my life. Hallmark is always on the TV in my house. I'm neither here nor there on most of the movies. I kind of don't care. They're sort of fluff, and I like them when you need fluff. Although every once in a while I'll be like, I need fluff, and they're like, here's a hard-hitting story about sadness and pain, and you're like, thanks Hallmark, you needed that. Anyways, point being, the original point I was going to make is I've seen a lot of single mom stories, and they always end in romance or whatever, but they always have really interesting fashion sense where I'm like, you paired those together, that's cool. And so I kind of tried to base her on a Hallmark single parent instead of a real single parent, which I mean, that's not to say a real single parent couldn't have fashion sense, but me as a mom, I would probably wear jeans a lot, and that's about it, because me as a person wears jeans, and so it's hard for me to fathom someone not wearing jeans and running around after kids. I don't have kids of my own. I have family members who have kids, and every time I try to dress up around those kids, I'm I'm just gonna go put sweatpants back on because you want me to come play in the dirt with you, kind of thing. Which is a little bit of a bird walk to say that she's got an interesting fashion sense. I don't know if it's mine. Her party outfits are really wild, but I really just wanted to use that bright orange sweater. But yeah, she's got a little bit of a different fashion sense than maybe I have, but I was having a lot of fun with it. It's kind of weird and clashy in some places, but again, she's active and on the go and has two, active and on the go girls, so, and she's kind of living in a fixer-upper. That's the idea of it. She's got it put together pretty nice now, if you've seen the build video, but I imagine she had to do that all on her own, so there's just a lot going on in her life, and I don't know what she does for a job, but I'm sure she's very, busy and stuff, and she's just got her own unique sense of everything. I like this dress too. I always seem to discover new patterns when making these sims, specifically for the channel or for the channel's world, because they're all in one save, and then I'm like, this is really cool, I want to use this, and then I look back and I'm like, that was an interesting choice I've made there. But I do enjoy it. But her two daughters, who are coming up in a minute, one is social and one is creative. I didn't want to do the one is athletic and one is artsy trope. I think I did that already, possibly, or I did one is nerdy and one is active or something like that with the boys, the twins that live in Strangerville. And I love that, don't get me wrong, but I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to do just two girls with their own unique traits, very similar but a little bit different. One of the girls highly favors pink and one highly favors blue. That is kind of a trope, but it's entirely because of the beds that I picked for their house. And the sweetheart that I think Destiny is the one who likes pink. Unfortunately, a lot of her outfits are red because I fell in love with her hair like that in the little bow, because I love doing my little niece's hair up in bows. She's got beautiful curly hair, and I call her my niece. She's technically my cousin, but the age difference and the role is kind of aunt niece a little bit. Just because of that's the stage of life we're both in, but she's technically my cousin. Anyways, cutest little kid, beautiful curly brown hair, and all I want to do is put it up in bows. So I fell in love with this hairstyle, and then everything kind of had to match that, so I tried to do lots of reds. I tried to do pinks, but a lot of the pinks clashed. And And I tried to do her hair and different things. And because she's very creative and kind of artsy, I tried to give her slightly more over-the-top outfits, because I imagine her, like, being like, I'm gonna pick out my own outfit, Mom, and then, you know, putting on, like, crocodile slippers with, like, bunny socks and craziness. I know they're supposed to be a little bit older, but I see the kids as very young in this game. And then Delaney wears mostly blue, and she's a little more chill in her outfits and stuff, which we'll see in a minute. They have really cute kids' clothes and not great shoes. I always struggle with, like, the little dress shoes for kids. It makes their feet look so big. It's very weird. But yeah, Delaney is our little social butterfly. Yeah, I was gonna say, and she has the outgoing trait, and because her hair didn't have bows in it, she got to wear her favorite color a little bit more. She does wear a lot of pink with her favorite color, mostly just because I happen to like bright colors paired together. And then for her athletic, which is coming up here in a minute, she has a little ballet sweatshirt that, honest to goodness, I want in real life. I have 2 left feet. I would never have made a good ballerina, but it's such a cute little top. I'm like, man, there's a lot of, like, the adults and stuff where I'm like, man, that's cute. I want that. She says while she's sitting here in sweatpants, because I'm always in sweatpants. But, you know, that's the sweater. If I had a sense of style, there's a lot of really cute things in The Sims that I would love to find in real life. But, and then there was, like, a couple of outfits that she was, like, spawned in where I was like, what are you wearing? Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, so I'm really excited to see how these guys grow up. It's been really fun doing all the different worlds, or doing all the different builds in the same world, and seeing especially, like, the kids show up at the park and stuff. So I can't wait to see these 2 toddling around and how they grow up. And with their mom, I think maybe I'm going to do, like, business career, or I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do with her. Maybe she could be a doctor. Oh, that would be really cool. I have never done the active doctor career. It just did not interest me. I really went for this. Oh, she could be a scientist. Ooh. She could rock being a scientist. We have decisions to make. We have decisions to make in this girl's storyline. But in the meantime, while we're contemplating that, I'll leave you with the screenshots. I hope you like this family. They were a lot of fun to build. As I started to figure out who they were while I was building the house sort of tailored towards them a little bit. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun seeing where they go in the future. But I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're having a great week. I know these usually come out on Friday, so I hope it's a great weekend for you. And I will talk to y'all very, very, very soon.